All right, Matt, why didn't you tell us yesterday was your birthday? I got to keep up with y'all's birthday better.
Because it was 2 days ago.
What? Man, I feel so bad. Man, we didn't even wish you a happy birthday. I told you I was going to sing Marilyn Monroe style.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday to you.
Are you going to wink at me too?
Yeah, I'll probably wink at you. If you were here, I'd squeeze you, you know?
Oh,
Well, happy birthday. How many are you?
32.
32. Oh, Rick, to be 32 again, huh?
Absolutely.
I remember my 30th birthday. Beth surprised me. We had a party at TGI Fridays. Oh, man. All my friends were there. Man, we had a great night. I remember the 30th. And I got the Jack Daniels ribs. Oh, and then the TGI Fridays closed in Douglasville. So we don't have it close anymore. So I haven't been there in years. I used to love that place. TGI Fridays. I like it better than the Applebee's. It's good stuff. I feel bad talking about ribs and stuff in front of you now, Rick. I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't be talking about that.
That's not a problem, Bobby. You just talk about whatever you want to. I can handle it.
All right. But I bet, what about this Beyond Meat stuff? Are y'all doing any of that stuff, or y'all just is that?
Never.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we do that. That's not a problem. The burgers are good.
Are they?
But that's about it. All the other stuff that they do, the links, the sausage, the crumbled, anyway. But yeah, we do the burgers about once, maybe twice a week. Got a lot of protein.
Yeah, because I love burgers. I mean, that's my favorite. I just, that's my thing.
Well, I'll tell you, anybody that loves meat is not necessarily going to even like Beyond Meat stuff because you're so used to it. Well, we've been eating this for years, and this is like marvelous for us.
Oh, I bet. So, have you bought any of the stock? I mean, is it one of those things you go, man, I believe in this, so I'm gonna buy me some Beyond Meat stock?
No, I'm not that kind of trader.
Yeah. Well, cool. All right, well, welcome in, everybody. Got a full house today. Matt Jolly Wally, who had a birthday 2 days ago, so everybody wish Matt a happy 32nd birthday. Remember, he married an older woman, which is we like to kid him about. So Rick is with us, Dwayne is with us, Ken is with us. So hope you all doing well. Both accounts looking good today. Now, you look back in hindsight, I went to 30% cash in AIM and I go, man, I wish I hadn't gone 30% cash in AIM. But we can go anywhere and look. I was talking to Rick earlier. Look how perfect my delta is. Man, I am delta neutral. Look at that. It's negative, it's positive. It's negative, it's positive. And you can't get better than that. So since I had a big positive delta yesterday and the delta is pretty much flat today, I know that the market is up. So we're up a little bit in our account. Let's see what the AIM looks like. AIM looks really good too. So it's up, up, right? So let's see. AIM is up $450 on the day. I really like what we've done in AIM. Now, was it Dwayne had a question on he wanted to know, Dwayne, wasn't it you that said if you were to start AIM today, would you go into these same underlyings that I have? I think it was you that asked that question. The more I think about it, the more I go, since I'm not you, it depends, right? So if you're going to run the traditional AIM, then I would probably do these similar underlines, right? I would do those. Let me take out options so we don't see VIX. And we don't see I did a broken wing butterfly in there yesterday. So if you're going to use traditional AIM, which means you're going to be buying and selling out of them based on the ones that go up, you're going to sell and take the profits. The ones that go down, you're going to buy more. Then I would probably do this. So that would mean that you're following this little spreadsheet here. Let's see. You would do the one. Oh, it's going to be slow today, isn't it? you would do the AIM dashboard. Here's where you would do your stuff. Let's see. Yeah. So you would follow this, right? More than the one of me. So you may not, if you're going to do traditional AIM, this is all you need. This tells you to sell 4 shares of AGQ. That means it's gone up today, right? Whereas if you're following my little AIM, which is this allocation tab, I don't know if I necessarily do the same one because I'm having big swings, right? This account's having big swings, but I like it. I like what it's doing. It's, so basically I can tell it how much cash I want to be in. So right now I've gone to the variables tab and I've said based on the SPY being below the 20 and the 50 EMAs, I want to be 70% cash. So I'm going to make this automated too, where it'll tell me how much cash I'm in. Now, if SPY goes below its 200-day simple moving average, I'll go to 50% cash. So what does that look like? Let's look at it on Thinkorswim. Let's go to my charts, see which one we got pulled up here. I just love this stuff. I hope y'all love this. This is just, to be able to do this every day, man, it's just really sweet. If I just had a faster computer. All right, here we go. One day, big dreams. So let's go to my volume profile where we were yesterday. Come on, baby. Happy birthday to Matt Jolly Wally. What did your wife get you for your birthday? Did she cook you something? What'd she do? Kind of like no.
She told me happy birthday.
Oh, what more could you ask for?
I know.
Right. Now look at this on AIM, y'all. So now, keep in mind, look at it on whatever your time frame is. Rick said yesterday he liked that I moved the linear regression channel from looking at 3 months to 1 month because I'm trading more short term. I've been making daily adjustments, right? So now price is above the 20 and the 50 here, and it's above the 200. So now I could go back to 90% cash. I mean 90% stock instead of Oh, you got me something again. Hold me, y'all. She's got to give me something again. Bring it here real quick, like. What you got me? Oh my gosh. She likes to get something for me at the store every day. What is it? Let's say, baby, let me see what you got. What you got, Daddy? It's not easy being green. Y'all, it's Kermit the Frog. We were just talking about Kermit the Frog yesterday. Mwah! Thank you, Peaches. What'd you get you? Oh, Beth, I love that. Oh, she picked it out for me, y'all. Oh, it's posable too. It's not easy being green. Oh, I've been making them say that too. Can I open it?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, baby. That's the sweetest thing. We'll play with it afterwards, okay? Yeah,
Look what I got.
I can put that on my desk with Jose Canseco.
I got a round dress.
Huh? Oh, you got a little. Yeah. All right, where were we? So now we're above the 20 and the 50. So, I can go back to being more, stock. And again, I'm just playing with this. I'm just trying to do something that, I'm going with the hot hand. So, Dwayne, you got to make your decision, right? Are you going to follow traditional AIM, which, he's tested since the 70s and people have done back tests on? Or are you going to go with this crazy thing that I got going on, which I'm going to start calling the hot hand? Or we're going to go with the hot hand. I kind of like the hot hand, So today we can do a lot of different things, y'all. We can look at our AIM portfolio. We can look at the regular portfolio. So we got options now, so to speak. So let's see what we got to do here. Let's go to my credit spreads tab. So if y'all say, Bobby, let's focus on AIM today, we'll do that. If y'all want to focus on the regular thing, we'll do that. But I know I got to do some stuff in the regular thing. What's your thoughts, Matt?
So I'm just going to ask you about my broken wing butterfly that expires today.
One, two.
it should be fine.
Yeah, because
SPX.
you got the put butterfly, right?
Yeah, it expires today, and then I have the call that expires next Friday.
Yeah. So you're looking good on that one today. And I wouldn't even look at the one from Friday, right? Oh man. I love my frog. All right.
So do I just let it expire? Because at 4 o'clock,
Let it expire. 4 o'clock, it's done. Right. Now, SPX may trade beyond 4 o'clock, but if your expiration is today, then you got nothing to worry about as far as that one today. So I've got a similar one, right? Let's see how mine looks.
yeah, mine's the 4090, 4100, 4105. And SPX is currently at 4160.
Yeah. So you're looking really, really good. So let's look
I have about the same thing, Matt, and I'm going to let it just expire.
Okay.
One of the things is with these index options that are anything that's cash settled, they've already taken the money out. Okay, that's if those things were to expire in the money, they already got the cash. You know, you're going to lose, but you're not going to get assigned 100 shares or 1,000 shares or something. You know, there's no assignment with the indexes, so it's a hell of a lot safer to bring it into expiration. I wouldn't do this with SPY. Not, you know, you'd have to get out, but with SPX, you're in good shape. So
Yeah, and remember in the E-minis, you know, I took assignment. So, you know, I rarely take assignment on anything, but I did. And so with the E-minis, you're assigned futures, right? So that's a big meatball. But that's why we trade the SPX. Just like Ken said, we have no worries. Everything's cash settled with SPX. It's a beautiful little product for us to trade. with
And y'all
these
said
deferred
it's
risk trade.
better tax wise.
Yep.
Yep.
It's a 1256 contract, right?
but there is something we need to start thinking about is CBOE announced that they're going to take SPX and other indexes to the Globex for near 24-hour trading. And that's going to change a few things.
Yeah. So that's pretty exciting too, though, you know, isn't it? Because, you know, now, you know, not that we're trader geeks already. I know we are market geeks. And I look at it, you know, anytime I wake up during the night, but, you know, it gives us a chance now, if you have to make an adjustment, that we'll be able to make an adjustment overnight, which is sweet, right? It just gives us more options. And what's coming down the pipe, y'all, this is kind of cool too, is we're going to have 5-day expirations pretty soon, sooner than later. So we're going to be able to, you know, have just 2 more expirations instead of Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's coming. It's just a matter of time. So let's go to the Analyze tab. Let's go to SPX and let's see how our groups is doing. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I told Rick earlier, y'all, I'm under the effects of Benadryl, so I'm gonna be a little loopy today. All right, here we go. SPX, let's look at single symbol. Look at this little thing I got going on. I got Batman ears, y'all. That looks more like a rabid dog ear or something, but you kind of see everything together with my, what am I showing? 2 expirations. That's kind of cool, right? You know, you see I'm right in the middle of my profit zone there, but let's look at the one that's expiring today, which is Butterfly 6, I think. No, maybe not 6. Maybe it's, because that's my call Butterfly. Is it Butterfly 5? There it is. I think that's the one expiring today. So, you know, it looks really, really safe, right? It looks really, really good. So that's a $65 profit. That's nice. So hopefully everything goes well. That goes, and too, Matt, look, you got such a buffer too, right? I mean, it can come all the way down into here. So, you know, is the market going to drop down to 40 down here, the break even. It'd have to go all the way to 40.56. So I love these broken wing butterflies we've been putting on. They're doing great. Keep in
It'd
mind.
have to go to 40.95 for me.
Yep. So keep in mind, there are days we're going to take losses on these things. I mean, they're a high probability trade. That's what we like. But, the day's going to come, we're going to have them. But what's going to happen, Matt, is over time, you should have a good number of these to work really, really well. And, when you do start getting, a bigger account and you're able to really monitor by your Greeks, that's just a beautiful thing, because then you go, you don't look at the trade so much. You're looking at the whole forest, and the forest looks really, really good. So y'all saw Tom posting in the group. He's following the Captain. What's his name on Facebook? Captain. Anyway, he where he likes to have delta neutral, Vega neutral, right, and positive theta. So I'm a little. I don't know. I guess with the tasty trade method, I've always been taught to keep negative delta, but I like it to be delta neutral, right? I am delta neutral, but I always like to keep just a little bit of negative delta. So, and I like it that you and I can keep positive Vega. Until we experience, and you and I have not experienced it together, but when you experience an August of 2015 or a December through October through December of 2018, trust me, how do I know those months and years in my head? Because I know what I was trading at the time, and I know what happened with my Vega. So Tom's trying to keep zero Vega, but I'd rather have positive Vega. I definitely, if I don't have to, don't want negative Vega, and if I do have negative Vega, I want to keep that thing under control. All right.
Hey, Bobby,
Yeah.
can I ask y'all a question as far as the broken wing butterfly is concerned?
Sure.
So if you do it in SPY, what are the main differences as far as cost, profit between a broken wing butterfly and a vertical spread? I mean, I've always done vertical spreads. I've done very few broken wing butterflies. So what are the advantages of the broken wing butterfly? Anybody?
I think one of them for me is it takes less buying power.
Yeah, and the one big I don't know if this is a big advantage, but to me, it depends, Rick. So if you're doing a credit spread, how wide are you going on that thing? And what credit are you collecting normally? Kind of give me an example of what you do when you're doing a credit spread.
So normally on a vertical spread, I usually go. I have some trades 10 wide and some trades 20 wide.
All right, and what credit are you receiving for that normally?
So basically, I receive about it's about 2%. So the profit is like 2% of what I'm risking, which
Okay,
is. Go ahead.
So you're bringing in a quarter on a $10 spread,
Yes,
and maybe 40 to 50 cents on a 20 wide spread.
that's correct.
So how many days out are you going with those?
Oh, these are just 2 to 3.
Yeah, so that's the Rick trade basically, right? I mean, that's what you're doing, the Rick trade.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what we're doing here is we're able to, we're not using $1,000. So your $10 wide spread is taking $1,000 of buying power less the credit received, right? So
That's correct.
So you're using $1,000, we'll say roughly, and on the 20 wide spread, you're using $2,000 of buying power. So what we're doing on these is we're collecting a bigger credit than you are, and we're doing it with using only $500 or less of buying power. So
Well, that's a significant difference.
yeah, so we're collecting more credit. These things are pretty because you do have that lottery type ticket within it, right? That you don't have with the credit spread. So if we were to nail somewhere in that tent at expiration, then you get a lottery type return, which you don't with the credit spreads. And that's why I had to. I didn't have a choice. I love the Cameron Skinner, put them on at 60, take them off at 30 trade. I love that trade. The only problem was for me to get any type of credit, I was having to do a 10 or 20 wide and using up so much buying power. And I was putting one on every day. So, I was using $5,000 worth of buying power every week, and I'm having to do that for 4 weeks. So that's over $20,000 of buying power. Here, I could do this trade every day and only use, $400, $500 of buying power. So I think the advantages for me, and Ken, you weigh in on them too, you do a lot more of these as well, is less buying power, larger credit, and you got a lottery type, possibility on these things. So they work really well.
Well, one thing that that I see is that it can be more stable in a crazy market. There'll be some bumping up and down on the premium, but it seems to handle changes pretty well. And then on expiration day, like today, the theta drops like a stone. And it just seems like the butterflies were a better deal for me for the things that Bobby said. That was the initial reason, is I was not getting premium that other people reported for the same kind of trade. So I asked myself, what am I doing wrong? And the broken wing butterfly solved that. And it's not a perfect trade. You're giving up something, but I seem to get what I want when I, so it's good for me.
And one of those things that we give up is the liquidity is not quite as good as, with a regular credit spread, vertical spread, right? Because we're adding another leg and we're even increasing the number of contracts on that middle leg. So you see me having to work these orders a little more than I probably would a vertical spread. And then you got a little more commissions, right? Because you're adding 2 extra options in there. So you're doing a short 2, your long 2, and so you're short 2, and then you're long 2. So you got 4, all together. So there's some different things, but that's the great thing about our group, right? We can evolve in everything we do. We can evolve, and that's not to say that I'm never going to do the credit spreads again, right? I can still do those and probably will. But so far, this one's working in to give me the delta adjustments that I want, and it's working good so far. So we'll see. Then the day will come, Rick, when I'll get slapped in the head with the butterflies, right? I mean, it's going to happen. So I'm already prepared for that. But so far, so good. All right, so
Well,
let's
thank you for that discussion. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and that's what we need to do, y'all. When we come in here, don't let me just flat go to anything and start, just doing. This ought to be the time that we come together to discuss these things. And God knows I don't have all the answers. And, y'all have answers for things that I don't. And that's why this group is so good. We can work through things, right? To me, it helps knowing y'all are here because, we don't panic. That's the thing that a lot of traders do. When you're out there by yourself, you got
Sorry.
these trades on, you start panicking and worrying about stuff that we don't need to worry about. All right, so let's go in and let's look at any other questions about anything else. This is good talk. We'll talk them out. 4/21/21. Let's see. How we doing? See if our net lit went up or down. Yeah, we're up a good bit today. 50. Come on, little baby. 5672.44. Oh man, I hate that numeric lock. I wish I had a keyboard that would dang tell me 5686.27. With the allergies, y'all, I apologize. All right, so we're up today $488. Good. All right, so let's look at our Greeks. I don't even have my music queued up, but that's fine. If y'all weren't here, I'd still be playing my music. I love my music. All right, let's see what I think. Negative 5.48, y'all. I told Rick a while ago, we just need to stare at that. Negative 486. Where's it at? Negative 486. Negative 591. Which one am I putting down? Negative 591. That's just beautiful anyway. And these things change. Theta. But I'm telling you, look at this. We're carrying a great amount of theta. That's nice. About 0.5%. Oh, beautiful. So 264. We'll start managing these things. So yesterday I sent my dissertation off. Friday's the end of the class semester. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this thing or not. I have had so much trouble with the table of contents. I have worked. I've been staying up late at night working on that stupid thing, and I sent it off last night. And I'm just like, it's as good as I can get it right now. Good Lord. All the formatting requests. Then it's got to go to the business school for them to review it. So I don't know if I'll graduate this time or not. I'm trying. And now y'all think this is crazy. I don't know if I told y'all this, but I've been accepted into the University of Nebraska MBA program. And why am I interested in that at all? That's the question, right? They have masters in that you can get in finance, MBA with finance, and they have tons of portfolio management classes. Guess why? Who famously went to University of Nebraska? Who? Anybody know? In finance, in the world of finance, University of Nebraska.
It was Buffett.
Buffett, right? So Buffett went there, and y'all, one of the courses in the MBA program focuses totally on Buffett and his management stuff. I thought that's kind of cool. The whole, I'm sure he's given tons of money to the school, but one of the courses is based on his type of stuff. And so I thought, man, that's kind of cool. I want to take that portfolio management stuff. And then I said, well, shoot, if I'm going to take the courses, I might well get me another degree. All right. So I'm signed up starting May. All right, what are we doing? Okay, this is where we've been doing really good work. 23,277. We've been knocking down our buying power. And I'm thinking, wouldn't it be good if, like, every now and then he comes and speaks to the school? Oh, that'd be great. Before he goes on to glory. Because, he's up there. Hey, and the thing is, the longest book I've ever read is, Ken, you probably read this book, The Snowball. It's a biography of Warren Buffett, which is kind of cool.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's like 1,000 pages or something. I mean, I've never read a book that long. Y'all probably read
Bobby,
them
if a book was published after 1800, I usually don't read it.
Oh, you're reading some good stuff then. I can understand. My Uncle Pete loved Buffett, right? My Uncle Pete he loved hogs. He wanted me to be a hog farmer, which I am now. He loved Sears. He always thought, well, buy stock in Sears, and he loved Warren Buffett. Hey, look at me, y'all. Look, we've been over 50%. We keep whittling that down. We're getting more and more in line. We've got our thing telling us that we're delta neutral today, which is really sweet. And we're at 0.5%. I mean, I can't get this count any better than it is today. Now, we can go up to 1% in theta, but truly, my high number that I really kind of look at is 0.5%. So this is just a beautiful, beautiful account where we're at. So let's see what we can do. We know we got a credit spread we got to take off. And I've been replacing these with broken wing butterflies. So here we got one that we're in 30 days. Which one is this? It's the 3560, 3550 with 30 days to go. And I'll never remember that. 3560, 3550. Old age is catching up with me. So let's go close that. 3560, 3550, 35, 36 or 35. All right, here we go. So 30 days, 3560, 35.50. So we would be short the 60. That's it. And we would be long the 35.50. 35.50. You gotta be a better way to do this, right? Let's see. 35.50. Here we go at 30 days. 35.60, 35.50. Let's see what we can close it for. Create closing order. I gotta call Tasty Works too. They left me a message and I'm like, we're gonna switch over or not. Oh man, 20 cents, the best I can do on that. But that's a 10 wide, so that's not too bad. Let's see if we can get out of this. Provided I got the right stripes. Hey, something beeped. What was that? Yeah, I filled for 20 cents. And unbelievable, it still hadn't shown here that I'm, there it goes, 20 cents. Now, first, let's see if that did anything to my deltas. These are so far away, it's not having that big of an effect. Let's see what my deltas are now. Sometimes it makes it just look so easy on these trades, don't it? But it's not. So now I'm negative 10. That's fine. Let's go take it off at 20 cents. Come on, little baby. Do me good. Stupid thing. This is why I've been trading AIM a lot more too, is because the spreadsheet doesn't close down and crash as much as this one does. This is just a monster. All right, let me pull all this stuff here because we don't need it anymore. 35.60. No. There we go. Just delete all that stuff. 20 cents. Book our profit. And I can't wait to look at our equities trades. It's been scaring me on those equities trades. They've been looking nasty this week. So we go 20 cents here. So that one was similar order, 22.08 is what we paid. All right, so we made into the coffers, we did $55.66. We are champions. 71% profit. So we got out of this today. 421. And we'll call it a 50% profit. You wouldn't see Tom Shosnoff listing his trade, would you? I don't see how they do it without. I mean, I got to record my stuff. That just drives me nuts. Just knowing that I'm a freewheeling slinger. Uh-oh, Rick put his mask on. What happened, Rick?
I'm at work.
Oh. I don't blame me. I'd have put it on too. Man, can you imagine how cool it is to be Rick right now? He's got that retirement coming up. He's going to be able to be with us all the time. So now we've got $468, y'all, that we brought in this week. Beautiful. All right, and then we've got that broken wing butterfly that should expire today, so that'll put us some more profit in. So let's look at our equities trade because it's been pink, red. Oh, now we got some coming back, y'all. Look at this. Man, we were seeing negative $300, $400 down on some of those. So these are looking nice, right? So we'll see what it ends up being on Friday. But remember, when the short options are hurting, the long options are helping, right? So all looks well there, nothing to do. I still got to check out the basis thing. I've been tied up with my dissertation so much. I'll get it. We'll get in here and look at this at some point. But all's looking well there. Don't have any commodities, though I'm getting closer to being able to put on maybe my, oh, look, we got two that are exactly the same. How about that? So we definitely take the oldest one off, right? And let's see if we got anything up here. Just looking what we can take off. Come here, baby. Wow. So we don't, well, there's our ugly ones right there, right? We got 9 days in these puppies. So these are going to hurt us at some point. But right now my deltas are fine. So I don't feel like I got to do anything right now. but let's take this one off and we can put another one on today. We did not put another one on yesterday. I didn't want to sell a call and I didn't feel like selling a put based on my deltas. So you got to make those decisions, right? So we're going to take off the 39.50 with 37 days left. 39.50. 39.50. 37 days left. There you are. You little monkey, you. Create closing order. And buy. 32.25. Okay. And that should get us out. $32.25. And then that's another thing I can do, right? We brought in $400 worth of profits this week. So, and that's one of the ways, Tom was saying, how do you manage those losing trades? Well, I offset it with winners. That's a lot of the way that I do it. So I could close one of those, $200 or $300 or $400, just say, hey, we're even now. We'll see how we do on Friday. But I like where my Greeks are now, so I don't have to do anything. So let's go. Current day price was 32.25. Y'all, I don't know how it is at y'all's area where all y'all live, but we can't get people to work around here at all. The restaurants, the Southern Lady, I did not get my hamburger steak the other day because they closed on Friday night. Why did they close on Friday night? Couldn't get enough employees to come in. They all called in, sick. It is just amazing. Everybody is having so much trouble. Nobody's going to work. And I'm so afraid that we're entering the socialistic doldrums of, where we're basically saying the government's going to take care of us. I mean, y'all, they're about to start sending me $300 a kid in July. I got 5 kids. And the little fat baby, she's going to get $350 because she's under 6. And I'm like, unbelievable. Well, what? I mean, I'm just going to sit here and just get a check for having kids. That's crazy. And then, everybody and their mama's going to be like, man, you get $3,000 a year per kid coming to you in a check. Well, I'm going to have more kids that they can't raise. And then they're more dependent on the government to raise those kids. I mean, it's crazy. Matt, y'all need to be popping out some more kids, man. All right, let's go to our weekly thing. What we did. So now we're at 545, y'all. We're at 545. So we could take off, I'm thinking about it. We could take off a $200 loser right now and not roll it, right? We could say, all right, let's just eat it. Let's eat one of them. Where is one of those that we close out? There's a $200 one. How many days we got on that one? Here's one. We need to close out the oldest ones first. So we could easily absorb one of these, right, with the profits that we made. So why don't we take off one? Why don't we take off that oldest one with 9 days left? That'll just get us less to manage at the end of the week. And which one I want to take off? That one or one of these? Let's take off this one. The 4090 call. Let's go ahead and suck that one in. So that's kind of funny, right? Is that a great management technique or not? I don't know. I like it though. I go, well, $200 loss isn't bad when I've already brought in $500 for the week. The account's doing great. So let's go 4090. Wasn't that the 4090? Here we go. Yep, 4090. Let's close that one. Let's take our loss. And we're not rolling, right? We'll get out of that one. Go, I hate calls. 8150. Who would ever thunk? We got filled quick on that one. Wow, we got filled at 81. I like it. Price improvement. People have been fussing about Thinkorswim and, giving them bad fills and stuff. That seems to be working good for me. So we got 81 out of it. So let's do this. Take that out. Let's take our loss like a man. Take it like a man. Steady and strong. Oh, man. This is where I need the Bobby is a dork closing. Who says we can't take losses? Take them like a man. All right, so we got a little loss. We don't like red, but we're still doing good. Because the thing is, we'll call this other. Let's see how much our profits are for the year in this thing. I always like, that's why, if you're taking losses and you hadn't recorded your trades, you're like, how am I doing? I don't know, But you and I know that you and I have profit and loss on the micros of $2,554. That's sweet, y'all. Even taking a $300 loss. So we're doing good. We're doing good. There we go. So let's make this red. Even though we don't like it. Don't like red at all. So Rick, when you retire, I mean, is it going to be like a tear shed day, or you've been there so long, everybody's going to be like, oh man, we're going to miss Rick?
I ain't shedding no tears whatsoever.
I hear you.
I've been here 15 years.
15 years. That's awesome. All right, y'all. So look at us. We took our loss. So now we've only got profits of $248 for the week. That's good. So now let's go and see our Greeks, and let's throw out another little micro. And the cool thing is, I like selling puts. And guess what? When you do all of this, so if I close the call, now I've got positive delta. Dang it, dang it, dang it. But my micros are -24. So I can sell a put comfortably. Let's go do it in the micros. And I don't need a lot of positive delta at all. Don't need any at all, really. But I'll go sell the 10 delta, which I think is the recommendation. I'm not even going to look. I'm just going to do it. At 58 days out, let's go to 10% probability of being in the money. Here she is right here. So we'll do the 3,600. Copy. $1,750. Did that fill before I even hit the button? Unbelievable. Wow, $1,750. Let's put that in. And think about it, y'all. The rest of the world, they're having to look at what to trade, right? We don't have to do that. You get your campaign going, man, you got it. You got everything you need to trade in your little campaigns. All right, so we go to the macros. Rick, if you don't mind me asking, what type of work is it that you do? What kind of related is it?
I work for a Christian nonprofit organization called
Oh.
Compassion International.
Oh man, I know about Compassion International. How neat is that? So
Yeah.
let's see. Hold on a minute. Is that the group where we would go to the Gatlinburg every year, and there was one of the Christian music groups that was really involved with it? Let's see. Oh man, I have to ask.
Yeah, Michael W. Smith has promoted Compassion for years and years.
Oh,
Yeah, basically it's a Christian child sponsorship organization for primarily for poor countries. We're in like 26 countries.
Oh, that's awesome. How great is that? Yeah, that's got to feel good when you know you're giving back to helping some great causes. That's awesome. So look at that, y'all. It's making me have to put the XCME in there. That's weird. How sometimes we don't have to do that. Sometimes we do. So it recommended the 10 Delta. We did a 10 Delta, and we did this at 58 days. Hey, Beth. Beth and I were youth pastors at our church for several years, and we always took a group up to Gatlinburg, and they had a conference there. I'm trying to remember the group that was really, they would always, helping out Compassion International. All right, so this one we got filled at 1750, bringing in that sweet premium. Yeah. Now let's look at our deltas. So I need negative deltas, don't I? And the good thing is I'm past selling calls. I just that kills me. So we'd like some negative delta. So what could I do today? I mean, we could do the same thing that we've been talking about, right? We could do a broken wing butterfly. So if we need negative delta, what side would we do it on? I asked this yesterday, so we want to make sure we get this right.
Call side.
Call side. There you go. So let's go to the trade tab. So I've got these. I like doing them 10 to 12 days. Tom does them, I think, 2 days out. Ken, you do them, I think, 2-3 days out as well. So let's see if we can find one of those, another broken wing butterfly, to give us a little bit of negative delta before we go today. SPX. So we got one in the 12-day expiry. So we could go, 14 days. Call sign. I generally get in my so this will be good. We talked about the credits that we get on broken wing butterfly. So let's just look and see what we can do putting one together. So my short, I normally put out about a 25 or 30 delta. That's not, science or anything, but that's kind of where they end up. Let's see if we can do that. About a 25 or so.
So there's nothing wrong if we wanted to go, say, to a 20, if we just want to be a little more conservative.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Make sure that what do they say? The squeeze is worth the juice is worth the squeeze or whatever, right? So you want to make sure you got
Yeah.
some meat on you. It's like I hate when I go Kentucky Fried Chicken and I'll get an all dark meat and then I got, let's see, the kids don't eat dark meat or Beth doesn't. So I get a bucket and I got like 15 wings in it. I'm like, man, ain't no meat on the wings. I like the thigh. So you got to make sure you got some thighs in here, not just wings.
I did one same as you yesterday for next Friday, but I think you brought in like 115 and I brought in 95. So didn't know,
Yeah,
is there
so
a certain amount, or I mean,
I'd like to bring in $1, right? I'd love to bring in $1. So let's see what we can get here at that 25. So there's that. And then we got to move the upper one away. Remember, because we're buying it, we want it to be cheaper. Well, to be cheaper, we got to get further out of the money. So if our short is here, our long is there, then we got to go 10 wide on this side. So we're going to be buying this one. See if I got them all right. And then we got to make this one a -2. See what we can do this one for. 10-cent debit. Well, I sure didn't set that up right, did I? What am I doing wrong? Let's see. We're doing the 42, 15, 42, 20.
you did 5 wide.
Oh, I did, didn't I? So we got to make this one coming out 4. So that's a classic butterfly. So we gotta go 42, 30. Beautiful. And we probably won't get filled at $1.20, but let's try. Yeah, so if we can get $1 on this thing, that's a nice little trade. And look, I mean, you got to, 14 days. We got a little bit away. So again, here we go, Rick. What's the downside of these things? Yeah, you got to work them some. They're not as. Let's move it a few nickels. Come on, film me, baby. Man, who's calling me? Kingston, Georgia. If y'all ever get a thing from Kingston, Georgia, they're trying to sell you a warranty. Hello? Vanessa, for the love of God. Well, and one final courtesy call, y'all can kiss it, because you messing up my trading. Stupid robo calls. I want a car warranty. Car warranty. My foot. All right, so what were we? Help me remember, y'all. We were like at positive 20 something deltas, right? So we got filled on that, and it gave us, so we're basically delta neutral again. So that's good. And, sling those out where you want them. I don't like having more than one really in the same expiration with these things. I kind of like moving them out a little bit. You could do the 2-day. I could do a 2-day or 3-day ending up on Friday. I could do a 7-day, 5-day, whatever. But I feel really good about where we're at with our Greeks on that. All right, good. So let's see. Now I just got to record that one. All right, so I think, that's enough management for the day. And that's the great thing about what we do, right? We can now go and, you can go sip your tea the rest of the day. I'm going to go eat me some lunch. I didn't get my ham sandwiches yesterday because Beth said it was so late. So I'm going to do that. All right, so Ken said, I just funded my TOS account on Monday. I will take my profits on my first trades. I will let an iron condor expire worthless. I went in one vertical at a time. I have nothing but good to say about TOS other than it takes a while to understand how the platform works. It's beautiful, right? It's a beautiful.
And make sure you call and get your commissions reduced.
Hey, did you do that too, Matt? What did they say to you when you did?
I just told them I had friends that were getting 55 cents, and they said, we'll send it on, and it got accepted.
You got accepted for the 55 cent?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, listen to that. Hear that, Ken?
I sure did.
So call them. Say, listen.
Actually, I didn't call. I did it through the messaging, like the support area on my phone.
Okay.
Nice.
Well,
So,
glad
and
we
it
have a
was-
conversation today.
Yeah, you sit there and you say, by gosh, we're in a
Especially if
trading
you're
group.
doing iron condors or broken wing butterflies.
It makes a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I like it on this one. The stock trades, if I ever do the AIM in here, I don't have to pay a penny or two extra like I do in that Tasty Works account. So I don't know. I may just stay here. But
The
yeah,
only reason I moved to Tasty is because Thinkorswim wasn't letting me trade all the different strategies. I would have had to apply another time, and then if they didn't let me then I would have to wait another 90 days.
mm-hmm. Well, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, past experiences taught me you need to have 2 brokerage accounts with 2 different companies. A catastrophic event occurred where the interface to one broker I had died. I mean, literally, the only way to talk to him was on the phone, the old-fashioned way. And of course, they weren't prepared for dealing with that many phone calls. So I was flying blind. And so I was able to go to the other account and kind of hedge them. And I did. I lost my ass in the one account, but I made up for it in the other account and just moved money back and forth. So it isn't a bad idea to have a little money here and a little money there, you know. Makes
Yeah.
more work, but it's don't put your eggs in one basket kind of thing.
Yeah, that's a good point. Very, very good point. All right, guys, it's been a great session today. I appreciate y'all coming in. I'll see y'all tomorrow.